Hey guys, it is Julie here with JT.Wealth. In today's video, we are going over some news updates regarding Workhorse. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. Like I said, today we are talking about Workhorse. So we are going to cover some updates from an analyst last week and the potential of a USPS announcement tomorrow on October 13th. We also have some exciting news this morning about some funding for Workhorse, and we're also going to discuss exit strategies. And just before we jump into all of that great info, this is just your friendly reminder. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. Helps you stay up to date with all of our latest videos. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And as always, guys, this is not a sponsored video. I have not been paid by any individual or company to promote their stock. So these videos are made for information and entertainment, and any trades you make should always be done based on your own due diligence. And don't forget to check out some of the great links that I have in the description down below. This includes my Patreon page, which is starting to see a lot of growth. We're getting a lot of great chat going in our Discord, so feel free to check that out. Plus some referral links if you're looking to open up a new investment platform that'll get you some great sign-up bonuses. All right, so let's jump into it. So on Friday, we saw Workhorse stock have a considerable rise there, up over 12% on the day. And this was largely in thanks to an outlook from Roth Capital analysts. They announced that they believe Workhorse is likely to be the recipient of an $8.1 billion U.S. Postal Service contract for their new delivery vehicles, and that the USPS contract could be determined next week. And taking a look at their report there, you can see that they expect the USPS D-Day to be this Tuesday, October 13th. So Roth Capital based their analysis here on the fact that the USPS next generation delivery vehicle responses were submitted July 14th, and at that time the post office stated a decision would be made in 90 days. So this implies Tuesday, October 13th, the contract should be announced for the 165,000 units. While it's entirely possible the award is delayed, we expect a positive outcome for Workhorse. They also cover some third-party beneficiaries if Workhorse is the company to be awarded the contract. Now these include Lordstown Motors, TPI Composites, and Romeo Power. Now this of course would be Lordstown Motors being the probable manufacturing site for these vehicles, TPI delivering the composite bodies, and Romeo supplying the battery packs. Now, taking a look at this Barron's article regarding the potential USPS contract announcement, they state that the market appears to be prepping for this decision from the U.S. Postal Service about their order for the new vehicles. The pending decision should make Workhorse stock volatile this next week, too. Now, the Roth Capital analyst Craig Irwin said, "We expect Workhorse to be the recipient as an electric vehicle maker, but it's the best fit for the USPS application. The stop-start driving nature of USPS deliveries recharges batteries through regenerative braking, and the lower long-term maintenance costs associated with EVs are two of the reasons he's upbeat." Now, he rates Workhorse stock a buy and has a $33 price target. Up above, we have the same reasoning for the date of October 13th, but they do mention that the USPS wasn't immediately available for commenting about timing. Now, I have touched on this timing issue before, guys, and I just want to reiterate that nothing has been promised by the USPS for a firm announcement of the contract tomorrow. So just set your expectations accordingly. Now, Monday morning here, we have seen another rise in Workhorse's stock price, continuing to grow and even getting above that $30 mark, and now hovering in the mid $28. Now, this is continued anticipation of an announcement tomorrow, but also based on news we got this morning about some additional funding. And that is that Workhorse is set to sell $200 million of notes. So they announced that they will be selling $200 million worth of 4-year 4% senior secured convertible notes to two unnamed institutional investors. Now, they also forged an agreement with the current holder of their 4.5% convertible notes to exchange the outstanding $70 million principal for shares in the company's stock. After this transaction, Workhorse will have more than $270 million available in cash. Now, in interesting timing, the company expects that the note sale and the note exchange will occur on or about Wednesday, October 14th. With this financing in place, we can more quickly advance our production efforts heading into 2021 by increasing our supply chain component volumes, hiring more manufacturing employees, and automating certain sub-assembly processes, Workhorse's CEO Dwayne Hughes said. We can also accelerate our production timeline for new, high-demand customer products, including a refrigeration truck for grocery applications, as well as a purpose-built Class 2 delivery van. So I think the news of increasing and accelerating production volume definitely has people feeling optimistic. But of course, we always say it is smart to look at both sides of the coin. And for all that optimism, there still are a lot of bears out there on this Workhorse stock. And this Seeking Alpha article from Bears of Wall Street says that the possible USPS contract can't justify this current stock price. They state that it is hard to justify Workhorse's current $3 billion valuation, considering that analysts expect the company to make less than $150 million in revenues next fiscal year. Now, with so much uncertainty in the air right now, they believe that Workhorse is not a good investment for risk-averse value investors. And this is where we are going to kind of talk exit strategy and really understanding your position in Workhorse. Now, hopefully not too many of you ever thought that Workhorse was a risk-adverse investment, as obviously a lot rides on this USPS contract. It is a major catalyst and makes the company quite speculative. So we've obviously seen a lot of great growth in their stock price this last week, but there is the common saying, buy the rumor, sell the news. And we're leading up to a big catalyst tomorrow. I should say potential catalyst. And the potential for this exciting news is creating a lot of growth, but we might not hear an announcement tomorrow. We might not hear the announcement we want tomorrow. Or we hear exactly what we want to hear and we see a lot of people starting to take profit. So this is where it is really important to have those specific goals with your stock. Know exactly if it hits a certain mark that you're willing to take profits at that price. But on the converse, and more importantly, is know where you're willing to stop losses. So know what your base cost is, and if it gets below a certain price, where you're going to exit. So that's just my advice there, guys. Know your time frame, know your dollar limits, know your risk tolerance, and just be smart about it. Now again, this is not me advising you to buy or sell at any certain price. This video is just for educational and entertainment purposes, and any trades should always be made on your own due diligence. On that note, let me know your thoughts about Workhorse. What do you think we're going to see happen this week? And will we see a contract announcement tomorrow, or will it be delayed? I always love hearing from you guys, so please make sure you leave it down below in the comments there. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, please give us a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel as well. Now, it is Monday morning, so I do just have a sparkling water instead of wine, but I'll still say thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and cheers!